Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Gail back on track. Oh, it's another beautiful morning here in the 757. And you know, it's good to be back home. Some of you may know my husband and our children blessed us with a trip to Dallas, Texas, and it was fabulous. The highlight was that we went to the Potter's house, Bishop T.D. Jakes and Sister Sarita Jakes, and I got to talk about more about that later on this week. But it's good to be back home and getting this early morning walk. And you know, we thought it was hot here. Dallas was hot, y'all. Dallas was Sunday. They were glad that they had hit 99 because they had over 20 some days of 100 degrees or higher temperatures, and they were grateful for 99 on Sunday. But you know, their heat is a little different. They have a dry heat. We have a more of a humid heat, but it still was hot. It was hot. But I'm gonna tell you more about the ministry later on this week because it's just a fantastic ministry. Bishop Jakes, you know, so many similarities. Bishop Jakes and my husband are the same age. They have been married the same amount of time we have. That's a fabulous ministry. But that ain't what I want to talk about. This morning, I want to talk about God's GPS. You know, everywhere I go, I always learn a lesson. God always reveals a revelation. And I want to talk about God's GPS. You know, GPS stands for Global Positioning System. And I don't know, I don't know how we survived without it before now. John 14:6 says, Jesus said it. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except by me. I tell you, whoever invented this GPS was genius. Gotta tell you this. We got to Dallas and we getting ready to pick up our car because we want to ride and get to the Potter's house and do some sightseeing and so forth, so on. So when we went to pick up the car, my husband asked the gentleman, you know, just in general, how do we get to the hotel where we're staying at? And you know, the guy, he was saying, you know, you go down here and which one you staying at? Oh, you're gonna this road called Mockingbird. He kept saying, if you go down this way to Mockingbird, you won't run into the tolls. But if you go this way, you know, my husband and I are looking at each other, and my husband said, you know, we're just not from this area, and it just sounded like Greek. And I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I've got the GPS. I'm gonna just turn the GPS on, and we're gonna get to where we got to go. And guess what? That GPS, I tell you, that little lady, she tells you where to turn, and she tells you, you know, if you want to avoid the toll, go this way. One time we were going somewhere, and it said, you know, you're gonna be about might be a 5-minute delay because there's an object in the road. I said, wow, this thing is just fantastic. And another thing in Dallas, if you're planning on driving in Dallas, you better be alert because you gotta drive fast. The speed limit is, most speed limits is 70. That's what the sign says. So you know that the people are going 80 and 90 miles per hour. But my husband was rolling. He was rolling. And I had the GPS and I was telling him where to turn, where to go. Oh my gosh, he did fantastic. He did fantastic. Because I don't think I could have did it. I did it once before. But I was nervous while I was doing it. And he said he was nervous while he was doing it. But he got it done. He got it done. But I can tell you, it's nothing better than God's GPS. When he leads you, when he guides you, you can believe you are going to go in the right way. He said, I am the way, I'm the way, I'm the direction you get there. I'm going to tell you the truth of how to get there and what to do. And it's always going to lead to life. Oh my goodness, that'll preach, y'all. God's GPS. Jesus said, I'm the GPS. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the life. Oh, that was great. I got more to share with you, especially about Bishop Jake's message from Sunday. But I'm going to save that for a little bit. But tonight, join me for Church School Live. Last week we talked about a new home. This week we're going to talk about a new city. You know, in Dallas, a lot of tall buildings. And yesterday morning, you might have saw me, I was looking out the window and the sun was shining on this building and it just looked like gold. You know, that's just a taste of the new city that we're going to experience. I already talked about that new home with many mansions last week, but now I'm going to talk about the new city. Oh my goodness. Join me tonight for Church School Live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to see you tonight. Come up here with comments if this is helping you, because I want to make sure, if you don't even have a phone, that you have God's GPS, because He is the way, He is the truth, and He is the life. All right, see you tonight, Church School Live, on YouTube, the Gym Nugget, or Facebook Live. Bye-bye.